Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Gumm, founder of Blueprinter Practice Automation, yourautomatedpractice.com. Welcome to these videos. I'm going to be going over some videos so you can understand what Blueprinter Practice Automation is, what automating your practice means. I always get this question of why I became a chiropractor, how I had the desire to go in the healthcare arena. When they get into the program, they look at what we've accomplished and what we've put together for our clients, and they're always asking me, how in the heck did you have the vision to do all of this that you can automate a practice? Well, those are all good questions. They're very loaded questions, so that's why I really want to tell you my backstory and how I got to today. So, growing up, I've always been a competitive athlete. I was always on the varsity team as a freshman. I competed at the state and global levels, national levels in track and field. So I trained for the 2000 Olympic trials. That being said, not to be braggadocious, but my point is I've always had the desire to perfect performance, systems, training. That's just how I operate. And when I look at a business and an athlete, I look at the same thing. What do clients need, or what do doctors need to perform better? What does a clinic need to perform better? So, going into college, I was at the University of Nebraska. I had one of the longest throws in the javelin. If you ever know the javelin, look it up, Google it. I threw the javelin in college, so it was very competitive. So going out of college, I really wanted to get into the healthcare arena. So I went to school, took all the prereqs to go to medical school or physical therapy school. And when I was done with college, I really just was kind of burnt out of school. So I wanted to get into the healthcare arena, so I got into medical sales. So I worked for a Fortune 500 company, and I taught medical nutrition in the hospital systems across the country. So you can imagine what an upward hill battle that was, because they don't use nutrition in the right formats in our healthcare arena. So, going through 2 or 3 years of that, I just realized, I thought I was going to be helping people, and I wasn't helping people. I was actually supporting a system that didn't help people at all. It was more of a sick care system than a healthcare system. Me liking systems and performance, it just didn't match up. So I started looking at different things to do. I started shadowing different types of practitioners. I shadowed doctors of osteopath, physical therapists, medical doctors, like a wellness-based medical doctor, chiropractors. I even shadowed a dentist, and I knew 5 minutes into that, dentist was exactly what I didn't want to do. I just couldn't work on people's mouths. But that day really changed my whole entire career and what I was going to do long term. I sat down with that dentist at lunch. I said, hey, you know what, doc? I appreciate you going through and showing me your clinic and show me what you do. This isn't what I want to do, but I do appreciate your time. And he started telling me a story about how he almost lost his practice. And I said, really? I said, well, you look healthy, because of his health. I said, you look healthy, your practice is thriving. What happened? So he started to tell me a story. When I was in practice, I was taking pain meds. I was diabetic. I had heart disease. And he was on his deathbed. So he couldn't even practice. He almost lost his practice. He had to hire someone. He almost lost his life. He almost lost his health. He was losing his health. And I said, well, what changed your mind? What changed your life? And how did you get your practice back? And he started telling me about a clinic that he went to. It was a chiropractic clinic that had medical doctors and had nurse practitioners and physical therapists. It was an integrated clinic that worked together to get people healthy. And they reversed chronic conditions through natural means and natural programs. So at that day forward, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I had my eye on the prize. And I quit my job, went back to school, became a chiropractor, and then the rest is history. When I graduated, I went straight into helping chronic conditions like diabetes and thyroid and neuropathy and knee pain, but I did it in an integrated model. Okay, so a lot of insurance was involved, some wellness care. We did great. We used a lot of insurance, so we collected a lot of money with insurance. But then we figured out that really wasn't going to be the model that we wanted to follow. Going through a couple audits, we depended on insurance a lot. And we just realized that insurance was still dictating care, okay? We were still doing chiropractic. Chiropractic was great. But we realized that, as long as we're helping a lot of people and we're involving insurance is going to always have their eye on us, trying to dictate what we can do and how successful we can do it. So we dropped insurance. So we went into all niches. We went into, weight loss and thyroid and neuropathy and knee pain and chiropractic, and all these were cash services, no insurance at all. So when we got into that, I saw the model that I really wanted. I could go home and I could sleep at night. I could not have to worry about the next audit, okay? The next attorney that I had to hire. So when we started these cash services, I really started looking at the holes, okay? We were killing it with cash services with niches, and we had a lot of patient visits coming in the door. And I just started looking at the model because we were kind of at capacity. So I looked at the capacity issues and I saw, okay, these things are repetitive. We could automate this, we could automate that, and we could really do a hybrid model so patients can do home care while they come in the clinic. So that's really how I got to today, because I did that for my clinic in the beginning, and I stepped out of my practice, didn't have to be there. My staff ran it all, 100% automated. I didn't have to be there. I only had a few staff members, but we're still collecting over $100,000 a month. So that's how I got here today. That's my story, my backstory, kind of my passion and what I like to do. And my knack is looking at systems, how to automate things, how to make more efficiencies and performance, like I said. So on the next videos, I'm going to be going over specific examples of what practice automation means. I'm going to go over examples of individual niches and how they perform in your clinic. Okay, and I'm going to go over how we automate staff training and how we create better systems and curriculums for your patients. So stay tuned, God bless, and let's go on to the next video.